We have just followed a very, very short-sighted policy for 40, 50 years that has prioritised cars over absolutely everything. And I grew up in a street where I was probably the only resident who left the street by any means other than the private motor car for decades. It was only the dog walkers who actually left the street on their feet. We've got ourselves into a situation now where the residents down here can't find parking spaces. Suburbia streets are just lined with cars and vans. So we've gone down this cars route, and what we have to remember is that in the Isle of Man, about 80% of all journeys are less than 3 miles. And that means there's immense potential for active travel. It's an argument that gets misconstrued because people think, oh, you're trying to ban cars and now we've got to do everything on bicycles, and that's not the case. The challenge is to try and get a family that had 3 cars to come down to 2 cars, the family that had 2 cars to come down to 1 car. And to do this, you need to give different modes of transport, and that's everything from addressing drop curbs in inner city areas to consideration to free public transport, so that when it comes to replacing your car, you go, actually, do I need to? Because at the moment, most of the population is leaving a stranded asset parked for 23 hours a day to depreciate in a car park at great expense. And the benefits are economic, their health. 2/3 of our population is overweight, 1/3 of all children are overweight. It's good for local businesses that if you are travelling primarily by foot and by bicycle, you'll shop from somewhere much closer rather than driving up to the other side of town to shop in a supermarket. And the market is there, and we've seen it. As soon as we had the first lockdown and the roads were quiet and a bit of nice weather, and there were bicycles everywhere. It was like the Tour de France round my way. Bicycle shops had sold out, and even now they're selling 30 e-bikes a week. It makes the hills disappear. And the more that we facilitate it, we make it convenient and we make it safe, that's cars off the road, that's cars out of car parks, which means for those who wish to continue driving or wish to continue driving but less, the roads are clearer and the car parks are clearer. The roads need less maintenance, and hopefully we'll be a fitter and healthier population. You only have to look at Holland. Has the happiest children in the Western world according to UNESCO, has the lowest male obesity in Europe according to Eurostat. I even saw one study that suggested it had the happiest motorists as well.
Choose tomorrow today.